Let's rock.
This tier list is heavily influenced by the 3 points on the right side of the chart, just like the previous videos. Again, just want to be clear that you can have fun with any weapon in this game. This tier list is specifically comparing the unique weapons available to the equivalent class of the North and the South teams. It is not an overall weapons tier list. Please check out the other tier list videos, as you may be looking for a weapon I have already covered. Snipers honestly have the most difficult role to play in the game. They will constantly be blamed for not doing something. When playing the sniper, prepare to be roll kicked by people the most of any class. For whatever reason, everybody always wants to play sniper, and the reality is that the sniper is the worst overall class in the game. I say that because it encourages slow camping gameplay in a game that is relatively quick and vicious. I'm just going to throw in a little bit of extra salt by saying that riflemen can generally do what a sniper does, but faster and without the need for a scope. They'll also fill more roles for the team. I'm not going to deny though, a good sniper can definitely attribute to the team just as much as any of the other classes. It's just that it's a lot harder to do. If you play the sniper, just know you can switch between your scope when aiming and pressing your bayonet key. Let's cover the Mosin Sniper. It takes an already generally poor rifle and then encourages players to camp even farther away. It has slow reloads, it's bolt action. The Mosin Sniper is bad.
Quit wasting my time.
Now the M40. The M40 is also a bolt action sniper. It is kinda cool that it's the only sniper where you can magnify your scope without the need to change your zero, but in a game where machine guns are king, this is really just a cool idea.
You guys suck.
The M1 Garand Sniper is actually not bad, if you can get used to its scope. It hits hard and is semi-automatic. That's not the best, and it's definitely not the worst. I use it sometimes just to hear the ping. Hearing that ping is pretty fun.
I like it.
When I originally compiled this tier list, the cool ideas category was actually the worst gun in the game category. I'm still debating if I should have kept that or not. If I were to tell you that this is the worst gun in the game, please believe me. Don't even try to play it. It's terrible. It's a meme. This is the weapon that if you are killed by it, you should actually question and contemplate uninstalling the game. The fire rate is almost as slow as reloading an M79 or an RPG. Seriously, dying to this weapon will make you rage quit faster than accidentally rifle grenading your entire ambush deploy. That gun is the silenced XM21.
You guys suck.
Now let's finally talk about a sniper that's not bad. The SVD. It's actually really good. You shouldn't have any issues using this sniper in the game. The only downside with the SVD is you must play the Pavin in order to get it. Unfortunately, voting for the Pavin just for the SVD should never be justifiable. But if you happen to find yourself playing the Pavin and get your hands on the SVD is fun.
I like it.
The MAS49 is also a good sniper. Stat-wise, you could probably say that it is worse than the SVD. However, the fact that you do not need to vote for the Pavin for this sniper rifle makes the MAS49 much more accessible, especially early war on a campaign map. Because of those two reasons alone, the MAS49 is good and is the North's best sniper rifle.
Come get some.
That leaves us with the best sniper in the game, the XM. While other snipers may be better in very specific situations, the XM overall is the best. It holds plenty of rounds, is semi-automatic, and I feel it has plenty of magazines.
Time to bring the pain.
Shifting gears over to the Grenadier, let's talk about the M79. It really isn't fair to compare the M79 to the RPG. Comparing it to the rifle grenades would probably make a lot more sense, but I didn't design how the classes work in this game, so don't yell at me. The M79 is fantastic. The M79 in the hands of a skilled player is terrifying. If it wasn't enough, being absolutely terrified of being blooped every 15 or 30 seconds you respawn in, the M79 also gives you a Willy Peak grenade if you play as the United States Army or the United States Marine Corps. The M79 is good.
Come get some.
That leaves the RPG. The RPG is unique because it has the ability to explode through objects. It really is the only weapon in the game that can do that. Not even the missiles on the Cobra, which are the size of a small car, will penetrate through objects, like the RPG can. Because of that reason, the RPG is an extremely hard carry class for the North. It is super important RPGs use all three rockets every life. Think of it like a blind game of rocket tag or battleship, except you're trying to find where the Southern squad leaders are hiding with a rocket. The RPG is the best.
Time to bring the pain.
In terms of which sniper role is best, I will have to say the South is. They are both probably the most despised class and blamed the most for things outside of their control. To be a good sniper, you will typically need map knowledge. It is probably best to gain map knowledge playing another class. Not having map knowledge makes it difficult for new players to be good as a sniper. Even veteran players struggle with it because the pacing of playing sniper is drastically different than playing the game normally. The sniper is the class that I end up kicking from my squad the most, unless I know who they are. That's because I like to play the game super aggressive and I want people with a lot of grenades that are better at fighting close range. It's always really frustrating when you have a squad leader in a really good spot, but one of the slots is being taken up by a sniper who's not spawning on the squad lead. I will say though, once you figure it out, it is pretty awesome because you really are off in your own little world. If you have enough kills, no one will ever bother you, and you can just have a nice stress-free solo session. Both the North and the South, snipers are going to be in the fun category.
I like it.
In the battle between the RPG versus the Grenadier is great. There is absolutely nothing wrong with it. It is just not RPG level great. The RPG is the best. Grenadier is good. I'll end this video on something cool. The Australian Grenadier has a loadout available to it that makes it the only class in the game and the only loadout in the game that can spawn with two primary weapons. It's not game breaking by any means, but you can totally pick up some weapons and have that unique ability to hold two primary weapons and make some really awesome and killer combinations.